Lovely jubbly, just tricked you there. God, look at the signal. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the PerfectDraft Pro. And it's quite a lot heavier. Especially on the Good evening, people. 39 minutes, we won't be going on that long.
No, certainly not.
Monchshol. Anyway, it's a Kellerbier. Obviously the light here. Oh, blimey. We've done it out in the bar because people like the bar image. I get that, but we do get a bit cold, you know. Do have some. I don't know if you can.
I can see it. I don't think it quite shows on camera.
It's not that bad, but you know, I could have come out.
Cold.
I was going to come out in a shorts and t-shirt if I'm honest with you, but I declined that. Anyway, we're going to do the Monchshol Kellerbier at 5.4. We've had a couple of them. We've reviewed a winter one before. We've had the Hellies before, and then we had a Weizen by them or a Hells, one of the two. Anyway, we've had a few. We got a. I don't know if you saw one of the unboxing videos. We got it in one of these. And this was like 8 different beers for €13, which was great because you got the wooden box with it. But it wasn't that great. Well, it was because it's dry January, but because 2 of them were alcohol free and 1 of them was a Radler. But I said, well, we've got a Kellerbier there, so we've got the king of Kellers, certainly in Michelle's opinion.
Definitely in my opinion.
So probably pretty much in mine as well. I don't think it's been beaten by a Kellerbier. So I said, well, let's have a go with that and then bring that little gem into the mix after. So indeed. I'll let you do the honours.
I don't know if I can open this. Oh, I don't know why they always scare me. Okay.
Actually, you're on mute for it.
Yeah, go on.
I'll do the pour for you. So as I say, I can't pronounce it, but we haven't had a bad beer on them. I don't think they're the greatest people in the world, if I'm honest, but they're alright, aren't they?
Darker.
Is it darker?
I think it's a bit darker.
It might be the light. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But as I say, 500ml bottle. Either way you want to go about it, it didn't cost a lot. I haven't seen. It does look darker to me as well. Mm. It looks darker, but it could be judging on the light here. Obviously, I've got the big light there, which makes me look bright and more stupid than I look already. But as Michelle said, you're used to it, and I was like, okay, I get that. I didn't
say that at all. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I've not tried this one before. It'd be interesting to see how it fares.
I don't think I've seen anyone with it. So let's get a shot just of that on its own when you've done that, yeah. Just in case we have any issues with it. I don't, do you know, in all due honesty, I don't think I have seen anyone review it. I don't know though, I see so many different things. Simon must have tried it. You there? Yeah.
It takes you so long, I didn't know you were finished. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm picking up a nice biscuity malt then. A little bit of coriander, I'm thinking.
It says something about special fermentation on it. Do you look under the red writing on there? It's really hard to see. And obviously, it's never going to be that easy in this.
No, I don't know.
But it has got your Keller, your Kellerbier, go-to. I always say with these, they haven't got a lot going on. You're trying to pick out and it's just like, they're all much for much. Like a standard.
There is a bit of a herbal smell there.
Yeah, you could say it's a little bit spicy, but not majorly spicy, you know.
Okay, well the proof of the pudding is in the eating, so let's get this one down and have a go.
Of course. So you see them eyes closed there, people? Them eyes closed, and she's like, oh look, she's being serious. She's being serious here. She's trying to prove a point.
That's quite pleasant.
Yeah, I could tell
that
you
is
liked
quite
it.
pleasant. You've got a nice soft malt there. There is something a little bit fruity in the middle bit, but the end of this is quite bitter and quite dry. And I think for me, that little bit of bitterness, whereas I enjoy that on a Pilsner, I prefer the Kellerbier to be a bit smoother.
Yeah, in all due honesty, I've only had one sip there, but there's not a lot going on in this, is there? There's not.
I'm surprised that you said that, actually, because I am picking up. I am picking up on quite a few different flavours in there. Yes, they're subtle.
Very subtle. But it is smooth, it is clean, but it's very soft on the mouthfeel, if you want to go down that road. But you're saying about your malts, yeah, they're there, obviously, but I don't know what you're getting, what I'm not here. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. It's alright, don't get me wrong, and it's nice, and it does have like a somewhat bitterness at the end. I get what you're saying there, whereas to go along the lines more of a Pilsner, then obviously a Helles if you were playing it that way. But all in all, it's like, it's not great, but it's well drinkable, if that makes sense. I.e., there's not, you haven't got this citrus here and this majorly peppery, spicy coriander here. And
okay, this starts off for me with a slight hint of sweet caramel. It moves on and there's something a little bit fruity in the middle. It's quite a soft fruit, something that's like apricot, but it also has a tinge of something citrusy. Now that moves on to a peppery note that is giving it a slight hint of warmth in there, but that finishes on a dry bitter note, which is a little bit overwhelming for the other flavours for me.
Yes, I totally disagree. Now, what I'm getting here, I'm just telling you.
That's totally fine, you can disagree with me.
You talk about fruit, the only fruit I got on the second go there, I got the fruit at the end, where so you're saying it's bitter.
Yeah, I'm finding it bitter and dry on the end.
I like dry though, so, but then I got fruit the first time. The first time I drank it, it just pretty much went through, as if, yeah, it's there, but there's flavour there, but it's very faint.
It's a little bit cold. I think if this was to warm up,
yeah,
maybe about 3 more degrees,
maybe
you would start picking those flavours out a little bit more.
Maybe it was too cold. I don't know though. Kellerbier's fine at 3.
Yeah.
It's probably 4, 5.
The first few notes that I get there of the different flavours.
Definitely fruit. As I swallow it now. No, I won't get in that.
I'm finding them quite subtle and well balanced. I just find this bitter kind of taste that I'm left with at the end just is a little bit too predominant.
Yeah, so
I don't know what you've done to the camera, but you made it go blurry trying to hit that fly. I don't know.
Well, he's there now. He's run off, hasn't he? But yeah, it's a tough one. Right, there's one way to do this rather than go on all night. Let's bring.
It's got to be.
It's got to be tried. This was the whole idea of this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've got to make sure I get the right drink. Let's get that into it and see how they compare, because I'm getting a bit more now. Remember, the Kellerbier is running at 5, which is what we always have it at, don't we?
Yeah, but for me, 5 is a good temperature for this style of beer.
Yeah, but that fridge is full. It's been out for a little bit. So there is the Kellerbier. And they look
actually, do you know what
very similar.
They are similar.
Very similar.
So it was the light that was making it look dark.
Which I thought, yeah. Now, if anything, the Keller's feels colder.
This one's slightly more hazy. Yeah, they feel about the same temperature.
So that's a good offset, isn't it? That you can sort of look at it and say, yeah. So go on.
You want to move in a little bit because those lights are really blurry.
Yeah. Yeah, struggling. The trouble is we struggle to do them in the daytime because we don't like to start drinking too early. So
no, straight away I know exactly why this is so much better than this one. All the way through, you are getting that lovely creamy smoothness. All the flavours are very well balanced with each other. You don't have that bitterness on the end. It just follows through as a very smooth, clean, velvety tasting drink.
Yeah, I've got to admit, it's not at the races.
No.
I wasn't too impressed. Like I say, when you're saying I'm getting this, I'm getting that, I was getting things, but very faint, although it was coming through more and there was more fruit.
I must admit that the bitterness of this is really bringing out a more fruity flavour in the Frankie Keller for me.
Yeah, that's not even
Close.
It's not worth going on and on. But
it's one of those beers where, as a standalone, I would drink it and be, yep, that's okay, that's fair.
I just felt and it's getting warmer now. I just felt that like it's got no depth. It's like some of these flavours are there, but they're not prominent in any way, shape, or form.
I just feel that what is there that is really nice about the beer is just being totally overshadowed by that bit of finish. Whereas with the Frankie, it's just smooth all the way through.
It's like they've used a different yeast. And that. It's like they've done something very different. You know, like when you have a Hacker Weizen where they use champagne yeast. And with this, obviously, with it's brewed in Germany, it's only the main 4 ingredients. So, well, that's what it's meant to be, isn't it? But they're not. Although they're both Kellerbiers, they're very different, aren't they? Take nothing away from it. It's not a bad drink, but it's not. It's not got.
It just hasn't got that final finishing touch where it all blends together quite nicely. It just is lacking on the finishing quality that it needs to be in competition with the Frankie.
Yeah, well, it's not close to the Frankie, is it? You can cover anything up as much as you like.
If I was going to rate it, I would give it
a 6.
6 at best. So, yeah, there we go. Nothing's coming close to my favourite yet.
It's not great, is it? And I bet I know what I'm getting lumbered with after this.
Definitely.
And I ain't going to win this argument. So, can't win them all. There you go. It's another one done. What can we say? Thanks for watching. Bonjour.